López. Ready to go on a Wednesday night. Pablo's first pitch is outside for ball one. The Rockies this season still has a sub-3 ERA. Fouled back, and it's
out of sync. That changeup, you get a little bit predictable with that changeup.
That was it right there. Ground ball to third and past Birdie down the line. Going to be extra bases for Daza. On his way to second, Soler now gets it over toward third. It will be a two-base hit to start the night for Daza.
To Daza, and then he winds up leaving that one over the plate that was hittable.
Swing and a miss. The changeup that
times it is, and just like Sandy, you look at Rogers.
Called strike three.
Fast. Rojas is playing more over to second base.
And now Charlie Blackmon, fly ball center field. Sanchez will get underneath it and try to get ahead of steam coming home. Here is the throw, and Daza will tag up and score a 1-0 Rockies lead. And Daza, maybe they're lucky.
There you go. He had a little blowout in the pants.
Maybe they're his lucky pants.
You do have, and you go out and you throw an outing. If you have a good outing, you take the other pair, you mark that with an X. Who weighs the equipment?
Has to be. 2-0 pitch to CJ Cron is down low.
We were talking about it last night.
Batting gloves, the whole thing. That's outside a 4-pitch walk to Cron.
Get that ball hand out of the glove. Does that, you can see that nasty sink on the change and good location on all of the other pitches. Was his curveball, and he got back into that count against McMahon.
Called strike three. A couple of those in the inning for Pablo in the first, but an unearned run as his own. Inside.
There's that change up. He went with a sinker down and in, got a swing and miss. He decides to come back.
Too far outside that time. No runs in 6 innings, but there issues the free pass, his second of the ball game.
If you have a uncontrollable dog up there.
You're probably right. I believe it's for dog people, right?
Well, I mean,
I think that's what that's around, but I think walk the track. I think in the past they've allowed them to walk the track. I don't know if that's still the case. You love chaos. Ground ball. See if they can turn two. Mickey gets a good hop over to first, and there's a double play behind Pablo. Now it's Elias Diaz grounding one foul. And last night had the field down 4-0 before taking a 5-4 lead, ultimately winning by a run. This one to third. Off balance throw from foul territory. John Birdie makes the play.
Rockies hitters have to make, and he said it's not just the way that the ball carries or travels, it's also as well.
All right, well, we'll see how it goes. For us, it's a nice breeze. Now for a hitter,
how the wind is blowing on the field. Sometimes a lot of these things, don't think you're throwing very hard. Your breaking ball's hanging up in the air. If you get wind that goes to the hitter, then
you, as a conventional pitcher, you'd love a tailwind, as it were. But a guy like Tim Wakefield,
just going out there when you're playing the Diamondbacks, and you're breaking in Colorado, and you have to have great command of that pitch.
Garrett Hampson works the walk. This is Daza with one on and nobody out.
But Mattingly said he thought he was a little.
1 ball and no strikes to Daza, who doubled, moved to third on. It's called bottom of the zone. Pablo in front here, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hampson off of first base. And that one down low. Wanted to go to the changeup, but
As soon as he lifts that leg, those hands should be breaking out of his glove, just like that right there.
the runner was on the move, and that one tapped toward. 2-2. Hampson not going, and again grounded foul.
But he moves his leg in a way as a full windup.
The runner goes again. This one popped up. Hampson going to have to hustle back. Jazz makes the catch, and that's the first out here in the third. My son was, and you get all the sets and everything else.
Yeah.
It's great.
Until you step on one.
Then you step on one or you lose a piece. Oof, skip a step, forget it.
Find one in your spaghetti Legos.
You're not that old, are you?
No.
65? What are you?
Close. Sometimes I feel like it.
1 ball and 1 strike to Rogers with 1 out. Again, Hampson goes. Again, it's popped up. We'll see if this one stays in play. Long run, Jazz and Avi. And Avi gets there in foul territory. Now Charlie Blackmon. As Pablo still trying to work around that leadoff walk. Right back up the middle, and Pablo makes the catch. On birdie triple in there. Jazz had a base hit. It's now 4-1.
A little cushion, a little 3-run cushion.
Homers, 52 RBIs, and an average over 300. Swings and misses there.
A little bit, maybe climbing a ladder a little bit here.
Out towards center. Sanchez continues to drift back, but has plenty of room. By the way, the big weekend here. Mets coming to town. We have Bahamian Heritage, and there is that's Saturday night. There's a news.
I'd be in for that.
I'm sure you would. And Sunday's game, Gabby Sanchez is going to do some pregame, and Tommy Hutton will be in the booth as well with Jason Benetti. Does a phenomenal job with the white.
They'll have some leftover.
Maybe the brunch. Maybe I can get some brunch.
In the bottom
inning. 2 Ks for Pablo in this one so far. And a bouncer that goes past Aguilar and into right field. That second hop kind of took off, jolted it into right for a shift on. Jazz playing just about behind the second base bag, but on the shortstop side as Pablo delivers a first.
Okay, I could see change up cutter, but I'd like to see a few more fastballs.
That one got away from Stallings. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. And there's a strike. Times, and this is one of those times. You put 4 up. Now this one out towards center field. It sends Sanchez back. He'll have room, makes the catch. Tagging and heading to third is McMahon, but that's the second out of the inning.
Well, the one thing you like to see, and the next thing I'll start throwing cutters and changeups here.
Too far inside to leads to 2 of the 3 lowest strikeout percentages in the National League. They would say thank you very much.
Yeah, I hated guys like that.
Taken inside.
The toughest guys to face.
Ground ball. And we mentioned him in the same sentence, so why not one ground to the other? Be part of the broadcast as well. He's going to be roaming the ballpark, checking out all different things, and we look forward to it. That'll be the first, a great seat, and this coming from someone who watches baseball live every single day. But when you're down close to the action, Nelly, as you were for so many years as a player, the speed from here in the booth. Fouled back. Elias is just completely different, or are you still in that like player mode?
No, it amazes me when you're not down on the field a lot of times.
Mickey gets a good hop, throws to first, 1 away.
And you
play for either the Heat or the Dolphins.
Well, Edward Cabrera is about the same height, right? 6'5",
yeah.
6'4", 6'5". Catchers, and like Nick Fortes is not very big. You know, they'll reverse when they go out to talk to you. They say, okay, you're gonna
would walk him down the back of the mound just so we could look him in the eye.
Yes. Just walk straight at him. When he played.
Swing and a miss. Pablo gets the
with those that thumb and that first finger. And you're throwing it off.
Ball and no strikes to Daza. Good pitch from Pablo.
Maybe a little high, but not bad. I would say he's got a really good fastball, 92, 93. When you have a lead like this, and he can pattern as soon as I throw a fastball, I'm going to drop a changeup on you. See that changeup? You could tell that he changed feel yet before that pitch tonight.
That's inside. Tried the sinker that time, and it's 3-2. Payoff pitch to Daza. Fouled away.
Pablo's
8.
See if you can get something upstairs.
Ground ball right at Rojas. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Pablo Lopez.
Got hit in Houston. The time before that, he almost got hit in the head.
He had knocked the glove off.
Right.
To report that I have a scoring change that I will pass along. It is now a wild pitch for Pablo
I would
Lopez.
accept it.
Games for Jacob Stallings. Fly ball right center field. Long run for Sanchez, not going to get there, and it goes to the wall. Rogers is headed toward third, and he will get there with a stand-up triple to start.
You'll see really good outfielders. They'll see the ball in the air coming down, and they get to that spot faster.
Blackman out in front of that one. A long.
The baseball, and maybe it fell in between the two outfielders. It's a learning process for him, and he'll get the idea, start looking up and finding the ball.
That's outside. Better center fielders in the 90s. Pablo goes to the changeup there, gets the strike.
Hit in the gap. They knew that the only way they were going to get there is they put their head down. And they knew that spot. Okay, I know it's going to get to this spot out in center field.
0-1 pitch here to C.J. Cron. Fouls another one straight back, and it's 0-2.
Battling himself again. This is the second outing in a row.
Swing and a miss. Gets the strike. Tap foul off the bat of Ryan McMahon. The leadoff triple here in the 6th inning. Down and away. May do just that. Soler is there to make the catch, and a great job of Pablo. Bounced foul outside of third.
Well, that previous standing. And then he wants to stay in the game after coming out with 96 pitches.
And really, when you look at Pablo and Sandy, they're the ones that have been carrying a lot of the weight for this rotation.
All right there. He started out with a changeup and then came back with 2 fastballs. Well, you're right. Around the 110 to 115 mark. Probably every single time they go out. And when they have some decent guys down in that bullpen.
Broken bat, and that one is going to drop in over Miggy's head. Iglesias with a base hit.
Well, good fastball, and he's been using it. Park. And Pablo's all over the place.
Lazy fly ball out to center. Sanchez in a few steps. Makes the catch, and that's 2 outs. It was the last time Pablo won a game. Not to say that he hasn't been pitching well in that stretch. This is number 105. That may have gotten 2 balls and a strike to Hampson. Ground ball. Birdie's got it. Goes to second, and Pablo Lopez gets through 7.